Well, hi there. I'm Tiana Lucas, and I'm joined by Susan Sims this afternoon. We are looking forward to sharing some information with you about essential oils and skincare. So we'll just go ahead and jump in and start talking about some of the favorite items that we love to use and how you might enjoy using those as well. All right, we're going to start off by talking about redness. And I think, Susan, you have some examples or information you wanted to share on that.
I unfortunately have experience in redness, and that's no fun. But I just wanted to share with you what I do for my well-being. When my face starts to get really bad, I will put Correct-X on. That's kind of like my go-to for emergency kind of thing. But frankincense is something that I use. I use lavender, but yarrow palm is something that I use every single day consistently. And what I do is I didn't grab my yarrow palm, but I take the lotion and I will put like a teeny tiny dab, that much. And I will put 1 to 2 drops of the yarrow palm, and I literally just mix it in my hand, and I just place it on my face where everything is just red. And helichrysum to me has been more of a, like if it's a really bad kind of breakout. Typically, if I exercise and I get too overheated, or if I eat too much chocolate or too much food that's kind of spicy, it will make my face get a little bit more red than usual. That's usually when I go to my rescue with my frankincense and my Correct-X. So those are the two things that I really love to use. And then anytime I feel like an itchiness with it, that's when I like to utilize lavender with that one. What do we have next?
All right.
Scars. So I am a type 1 diabetic, so I get lots of scars from my needles and everything that I have to use with checking my diabetes. And so scars are something that are kind of common on my abdomen as well as my fingers, just from testing. And what I like to do for that is frankincense. I love actually using the roller bottle that they have there. If I have extra, what I told you about, I just put on my hand. If I have extra there with the yarrow palm, I will go ahead and place that over. Geranium is something that it's kind of called the cheap or the poor man's rose. So you can either use rose or geranium for scars, and I will rub those over my scar every day. So it's one of those two. And then for the neroli, that is something that is a possibility. It's something that I've not really used for scars before, so I might have to try that. But I use that every day, just as a kind of like keeping my hormones in balance and that kind of thing. So I put that on my ankle. But neroli is for sure a good one to keep around. But scars, if you don't want to, just know that your roller bottles, they have, and like, here's my neroli here. Here's what I do. I'll show you. So every morning I have my roller bottles, and I will just grab them as if I'm just grabbing any other product that I'm using in the bathroom. And then, if it's my frankincense, whether it's my neroli, and I just go ahead. I like it because it's already diluted, and you can just pick it up and just apply it wherever, whether your face, your scars. So it's just easy to keep around. So make it a daily habit. Consistency is the key.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Okay, so talking a little bit more about the skin and breakouts, acne, pimples, we all get them no matter what age you are. Actually, I have this little one on the side of my neck here. I was out in California. I think it's from how hot it was out there, and I was outside a lot. And so I was sweating a lot. Anyway, I immediately ran to tea tree, and I find that anytime I even start to have a bump surface, if I put tea tree on it repeatedly throughout the day, it's gone within like a day or two. So tea tree is great for all things skin related. Rose is also good for breakouts, and teenagers have success using that on their back for breakouts. And the other item, HD Clear, is part of the skincare line for teenagers to address acne and breakouts as well. Okay, brown spots. Goodness, I'm starting to see that on my hands, I've been getting more brown spots. I've used frankincense on the tops of my hands, but there's a couple other oils that I like as well. And I actually made my own rollerball with the black spruce and hadn't thought about using it for the brown spots, but I will definitely rotate this through. And I just want to point out, because Susan said something really important on the last slide. She was talking about neroli. And if you look at neroli on the side up there, it says touch. That means it's diluted, as Susan was talking about. So it's already got the coconut oil in it versus being a roller ball that is 100% essential oils. So I just wanted to touch on that here. And Hawaiian sandalwood, also another option for brown spots, and lavender. So versatile with the lavender. Okay, so a little bit about aging. I'm going to talk to you, since I just mentioned dilution. This Immortelle, the anti-aging blend, oh my goodness gracious, it smells so yummy. It's got a number of oils in it that are great for the skin. This is 100% essential oils. I find it to be very strong. So I make my own roller ball. I will fill this roller ball with about a third of the Immortelle, and then I will put the rest of coconut oil. And when you get an empty roller ball, doTERRA has those on their accessories page. I will, like I said, fill it with the essential oils and then just pump in the coconut oil when I make that roller ball. And so it's nice because you can get 2, sometimes even 3 roller balls out of this one Immortelle, because it doesn't say touch on it. So that's how you know it does not have the coconut oil in it, and it's straight essential oil blend. That's my favorite to put on the tops of my hands, a little bit on my chest, and I've started to notice those little lines that I have. And I know Sue had mentioned that that was an idea with that. The other place I like putting the Immortelle is under my eyes. I find that it does help actually with the dark spots. So I'll just rub it under my eyes and around the tops of my eyes as well. Neroli is good as well for this, the frankincense, and then of course myrrh. It's nice to have options, isn't it? Okay, a little bit more on your skincare. Skincare, I've heard through numerous different practitioners. It doesn't matter if it's a naturopathic doctor, an MD, a DO, anyone who, I've even heard it from an eye doctor, actually. If you have a rash or something going on with your skin, and since we're talking about skincare, I feel like this is very applicable. But anytime you have a rash on the outside, it's definitely a sign of what's going on the inside of your body. So a little bit about the lifelong vitality, what we call LLV. You can see there on the left side of your screen, there are a number of vitamins and minerals and nutrients in these vitamins that make them so effective and help with your skin, as well as, other body systems, organs, and functions. So think through all the things that you probably know about vitamins and nutrients, and be mindful that you certainly want to be taking something to support the organs on the inside of the body as well as the skin. All right, Susan, I think you've got some thoughts here.
Yeah, so I told you that I use the Yarrow Palm on my face, and they have a Yarrow Palm capsule as well. So I don't take this every single day. You definitely can, but if you need some more internal support, just like Tiana had just mentioned about, everything just comes out. So it's typically based internally. If I have noticed I have a lot of redness, I will take the Yarrow Palm internally for about 3 to 4 days, and it just kind of helps calm everything for me. So it does a much better job addressing the issue than just like treating the symptom. So I like to then dig a little bit more deeply and go internally with that. And so that just helps a lot with my redness. Terrazyme is also something that just really helps just calm down the redness as well. And anytime I'm dealing with a lot of, I can just feel inflammation in my skin. So this one just helps. It is helping you to digest all the enzymes that your body's not doing on its own. So let's say I have a bunch of ice cream or a lot of dairy. This is something that just kind of helps my body digest that. And it helps my skin also, because then my body doesn't have to struggle with it so much. So these are 2 kind of rescue things for me, but I do have to keep them in my system for a couple of days just so that I see the results of that. So these are some that you could definitely look into if you have any kind of issues.
That's good to know. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, so a little bit more about digestion and that how that plays into the skin. The PB Assist is doTERRA's probiotics. It does balance out the gut health and the bacteria, as well as soothing inflammation again on the inside with the gut, which will help with the skin on the outside. And then you probably know this already. We've been told for a long time the importance of drinking a lot of water. So not just a lot of water, but really how much water are you drinking? We can get so tied up and running in so many different directions, but you want to drink half your body weight in ounces per day with the water. And one easy way to encourage getting that down, there's so many different essential oils that help with detox. I know lemon, grapefruit are mentioned there. There's tangerine as well, or lime if you're looking for some variety with different citrus oils. Just keep in mind, and I don't have it in front of me, but you want to use a real glass, or you want to use like a metal cup when you put those essential oils in your water. There you go. Thank you, Susan. Keep in mind that those essential oils are so powerful. You don't want them to be removing toxins from the plastic if that plastic bottle's especially sitting out in the heat. But great way to detox, easy way to detox is putting 1 drop of an essential oil, a citrus, in your water and helping you to drink more of that water.
All right. So this is something that I started with for my girls. They are in their young 20s. And the thing that I love about doTERRA is they have 3 different skin lines for us. And so this is one that has worked well with them. And so I just want to kind of go through it with you a little bit. You can buy these all separately or not, or like together as a group. But these, I have 3 of the 4 here. The other one we're out of. We have to order it. So I was looking everywhere for it and couldn't find it. But you have your cleanser, your toner, your moisturizer. And so these are things that doTERRA in their packet will actually give you detailed instructions of this is what you need to do, and this is what you need to do, and this is what you need to do. And so you're not just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And so this is also something that you can incorporate with the other skincare lines. And Tiana will probably touch on that a little bit later. But just know that you have different options. So if one you don't like, that's fine. Just use the other one. But they come in nice little, lovely bottles. They have the little sprays. I don't want to spray it over my laptop, but yeah, I just like the usability of it. I will put that word. And one nice thing about these, I've learned this from someone else, is when you get to the bottom and you can't get any more out, cut the top off and then squeeze it the other way. And then you'll get a little bit more out that way.
Great.
Garage.
No, thank you. Yeah, I'm amazed at how long these products last. A little bit goes a long way. So the HD Clear, that is the line that's available for teenagers, great for acne. There is a foaming face wash as well as a moisturizer, and then a roller ball for dabbing on different pimples and trouble areas, I'll just say. And then the essential skincare. This is my favorite. I think I ordered the Virage once, and then I moved over to this one, and it's just personal preference. But like Susan said, it's great to have options. I'll just start on the left. I love the invigorating scrub. It's grapefruit and peppermint and just smells so good and fresh. And I love that it's such a fine scrub and it takes just the smallest amount that lasts, like I said, forever. The facial cleanser works really well for me. And, something that you want to pay attention to, and I think Susan commented on this as well. doTERRA writes down or explains to you exactly step by step what to do. This face cleanser on the back of it, it tells you just to take a little bit and rub it on your face. You might need just a dab of water to rub it on your face, but do that before you use the washcloth or get the rest of the product off. That's actually something I had been taught through a dermatologist years ago. He's like, get the cleanser on your face and let it sit for 30 seconds. That's what's going to take care of the bacteria on your face. So when I see that doTERRA share those directions, it makes me glad that they're taking that approach. The toner I like as well. I tend to go through that a little bit faster than the face cleanser. So I want to tell you what I do. I don't throw out my bottles. I keep my bottles. So here's one that's half empty, but here is an empty one. What I would do is I've been using this Thayer's facial toner. This is the unscented one. I found this at Target or Kroger. I've also ordered it on Amazon, but I will add a drop of copaiba to that, 3 drops of frankincense, 3 geranium drops, and then 3 drops of lavender, all in this bottle with that toner. And that's a great fill-in for me. And it's cost effective too. I love to get this kit that's the customizable essential skincare kit. Sometimes you'll see that it's on back order. So then I'll just pick and choose the products that I need to fill in until it's back in stock when I can reorder the kit, because the kit is very economical. doTERRA makes it to your benefit to get all the products at once. I want to mention this. Well, let's see. We have the anti-aging moisturizer there. I'm a fan of using that as well. And I do enjoy on the bottom the tightening serum. That smells good, but it works well, and it's light and it's not greasy. It's not sticky. The brightening gel, I actually haven't had a chance to use that. But I will keep it on the radar if I do. I've used
Tiana,
yeah.
I actually use the brightening gel every day. And
really?
I use that before I do my lotion and my Yarrow Palm. And that actually helps a lot with my redness.
Oh, good.
So just FYI, it comes in a little bit of a different container now. They just did it, but that is something that I use daily.
Nice. Okay, good to know. Great. Well, and then the hydrating serum, the hydrating cream is a little bit thicker than the anti-aging moisturizer. So I will use during the summer. It depends if I've been out in the sun or not, how much I use it. But if I haven't been out in the sun a ton, then I'll use that 3-4 times a week. And I'll rotate that through with using the moisturizer. It's nice actually to have different moisturizing agents that are different weights, so to speak. And sometimes, that's really nice to use after the serum is how I typically use that. And then last but not least is the anti-aging eye cream. And this goes around the eyes and I put it on the sides. What's nice is that this little silver roller ball on the end of this applicator, I should say, it actually rolls around. So it makes application of the eye cream really smooth and nice. All right, so here's an example of an LRP, which is the Loyalty Rewards Program, and the points. If you were to, look at some of the options we've talked about, starting with your LLV, the lifelong vitality, the nutrients, creating that environment in your body so that you have great skin, definitely you would want to start there if you haven't thought about that. The food enzymes, break down your food, help you, like as Susan said, to get those enzymes that you're needing so that your body can absorb the nutrients in the food. And then, of course, the PB Assist, creating that bacterial gut health. You can start with like a Virage kit. If you do this by the 15th of the month and it's an order over 125 PV, which you can see this example is, then you also get the free oil of the month. I always like to keep that in mind. All right, so I think that that's a majority of what we've talked about. I think that I realized that I had one more item here I wanted to share. And then Susan, if you have anything, you can share that as well. I wanted to share this eye makeup remover rollerball. You can see I'm a fan of the label maker. I have not so good handwriting, but in this, I have put 5 drops of lavender and 5 drops of frankincense, and then filled the rest with fractionated coconut oil. And I love using this to take off my mascara when I wear mascara and eye makeup. I don't use a ton of eye makeup, but when I do, that certainly comes in hand, and it's a gentle way to get that off.
I just wanted to mention, Tiana, so there is also a rose lotion that you purchase. And so I know that my daughter uses this on her back whenever she has back acne. And for something that's not extremely serious, as far as like horribly bad, this is kind of a little bit of a cheaper way to try using the rose on your skin than the rose touch. And so you're going to get this in rose, or you can try this first if it's not bad. Obviously, this is going to give you a lesser amount of your rose than if you get the touch bottle, but it is just something that's kind of nice to have, and it just smells great. And whenever you purchase this, it goes, all the proceeds go to doTERRA's Healing Hand, which is their, is it 501c3? What is?
Yeah, that's what I would, yeah,
So anyway, so that's always just a worthy cause to give to. So
absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you. Well, I think that wraps it up with regards to the key essential oils and products for skincare. If you have any additional questions, feel free to reach out to Susan or myself or anyone that has signed you up and brought you into the doTERRA family. It's a constant process with learning what works and trying out different products for yourself. And it's always great to brainstorm. So if you need help or additional support, reach out. Don't go it alone. There's someone bound to help you that might have a similar issue or know what's working for other folks. So let us know how we can help. We will catch up with you soon. Thanks so much. Take care.
bye.